Is Facebook still a hit with young people? Maybe not so much. Welcome to Digits. I'm Simon Constable. Peter Corbett of iStrategy Labs joins us now to discuss this further. Peter, thank you very much for being there.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me.
So your group looked at Facebook in 2011, that's about 3 years ago, and you recently revisited that data. What did you find?
Well, we found that in the 13 to 17-year-old age break, there was a 25% decline in the total addressable user base.
So where are they going?
They're going to a lot of places, actually. The first and foremost place they're going is Instagram, which obviously Facebook owns. So that doesn't necessarily mean Facebook has a problem. They're just shifting the products that they're using. They're going to Snapchat, they're going to WhatsApp, they're going to WeChat. They're going to a number of places, and it's just a fickle audience. It's hard to keep them in one place for a long period of time.
And well, they always have been a fickle audience. What is it that they want this time?
Yeah, I think teens really want a bit of privacy. The psychological weight involved in managing your Facebook profile is very serious. There's a lot of duress that goes on when you're breaking up with people and hooking up with new people, and your exes are looking at the photos you're posting, or why didn't she like this photo and he didn't like that. If you move to Twitter, for example, there's a lot less of it, right? There's a retweet or maybe a favorite, and so we're seeing a lot of teens shifting to the Twitter platform as well.
Peter, don't we all want privacy though? I know I like privacy. I just don't post what I don't want people to know about. That's very easy.
Sure. You know, I think we all want privacy, but for teenagers, what they want more sometimes is social capital. And what that means is they're more interested in how many favorites of my photo did I have, how many people are following me on Twitter, how many people are following me on Instagram, and they begin to feel like mini celebrities, whether that's a good thing or a bad thing. And that's really what they want. And people are willing to trade their privacy for that mini celebrity factor.
Wow. It sounds like a deal with the devil there. Now, the over 55 crowd, which neither you or I in, they are flocking to Facebook. Is that a good or a bad thing for Facebook?
I think it's a terrific thing for Facebook. We saw that demographic, the 55-plus age group, grew 80% over that 3-year period. When we had looked at 2010 to 2011, I believe the growth rate was somewhere around 300%. And that's a really good thing for Facebook because, as you might imagine, A, it's growing dramatically as baby boomers are moving into that cohort, and that demographic has a tremendous amount of money to spend. So that's not a bad thing for Facebook. What's happening, as you can imagine, is the younger audience, they don't want to hang out with their parents and their grandparents on the same platform, so they're choosing different things like, as I said, Instagram and Snapchat, etc.
Now I've heard it said, and I don't remember exactly who said this, is that when you have a user base or a customer base, if you like, you have to constantly look for the new and younger ones. Otherwise, you end up like Woolworths. And we know what happened to Woolworths is that the customer base just became so old and eventually all died and there was no one left. And that's got to be a problem at some point. Now 55 isn't exactly old these days, but eventually you have to bring that younger base back in.
You're right, and that's the reason why Facebook bought Instagram. It's also the reason why they made a $3 billion acquisition offer for Snapchat, which was rebuffed. And so Facebook is either going to continue to be acquisition hungry, or they're going to have to develop that next best product that excites the younger generation.
The next sexy thing. Thank you very much. Peter Corbett of iStrategy Labs. We appreciate your time.
My pleasure. Take care.
I'm Simon Constable, and this is Digits.